Yo, do you see the in-game chat, guys? Griff spam is now.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Dielo Tai. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining me tonight. Let me start off by saying that I'm in a certain mood and that it's gonna be a bit hard for me to do this stream because I'm actually pretty disappointed about the recent events. And first of all, let me start off by telling you what is gonna go on tonight. I'm gonna be doing the base tour of Highland's own Fido Point. The base me, Dirty, and Spyro spent the last couple of months at. We called it home. I will be telling you some fun stories from this base while showing you around. And before I even begin, let me just explain why I now decided to tour the base. As you probably gathered from the title of the stream and probably even from the in-game chat or maybe some of the discords, the coords to this place have been leaked by a player who used to base with us here and has left some time ago. I'm not going to be explaining the reasons behind it because I think they are pretty non-essential, and I'm not actually butthurt about it or anything. It's really far out. If you actually get to the courts, then you will know what I'm talking about, and since the dupe has been going on, I don't really think that many people will even consider the trip. But the point is, me and my base mates, Dirty and Spyro, can no longer feel safe here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna world download this place. I've already done that actually, and after I wrap up the stream, it's gonna be freely available for everyone. I will also ask Maxtor to put it on his little world, because it would be nice to be able to see this place somewhere else than on my own single player world. And then we're gonna move a lot of stuff from here, because as you can imagine, this was one of the hotspots for the recent dupes, all three of them. So we are gonna move a bit of that, and we're gonna leave it as it is. We're not gonna grief it. That's not what we do. When something like this happens, we're gonna leave it here. Maybe someone will find it, maybe someone will raid it, maybe someone will grief it. I mean, that's part of 2B, and as long as I got the world download, I don't really care. So, without further ado, let me set up my field of view a little bit better here. And let's actually start with the base tour, shall we? So this, as you can guess, is the nether portal through which you enter. I'm not going to show you what the other side looks like because the TPS is really wrecked right now. And that's why I'm just starting off right here. I'm also gonna be joined by my fellow Grandmaster Lotus, and maybe even later by some other Highland members to do a little Q&A, because it has been a longer time coming and you guys still are asking a lot of questions about what the Highland actually is and what it stands for and how we operate. So we're gonna get to that as well, but first let me just show you around, guys. So this is our little nether portal built by Spyro on a ziggurat. We had our we had our favorite villager over here, the ziggurat keeper, just because he has the mending book, you know. So that was kind of nice to have. One of the enchanting stations available at the base, and some shulkers and some lapis blocks laying around. We mainly used it for the mending book, pre-dupe, of course. So before the maps actually got restarted, there used to be a really nice 4x4 map of an old infantry base of Highland, not that far away from here actually. And I was the one that salvaged those maps. From there, it was the map of that base, and we used to look at that over here before the maps got resetted. I was kind of sad about that. Before I continue, stream chat, how are you doing? I see that some people are already joining. I see some familiar names. Hey Zandrew27, hey Lenning, hey Ultimate Steve, hey Pevery Marshall, welcome to the stream. Dylan Das MC, welcome to the stream. Eddie Elstrom, hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Oh, you're Dragon Worm. Okay, hey dude, welcome. Hi. Nice of you to join us. Yeah, like 20 million blocks away, just a guess. Yeah, kind of like that, Eddie. Yeah, okay, so near the portal we had a little pig farm. There used to be a pig spawner over there as well before they got patched out. We just like to keep a steady supply on pigs if we wanted to nether travel for a bit, you know, so just a little carrot farm for the carrot on the sticks. So this was our little traveling station right over here, and let's continue. So I really liked this feature. We set up the beacons as soon as we got our hands on some withers, even pre-dupe, and it's been the centerpiece of the base ever since. So it's going all the way up there to the pentagram. I will be flying up there later on, showing you guys the view from there. But for now, let's just pass this gateway of light and let me show you the signs. So as you can see, Fido Point, Highland Infantry Base 2, and it was originally overseen by Spyro. He was the first one of us that got here, and then me and Dirty got here as well. So we were actually looking to get more people over here, but then we set up other bases. We wanted to expand this one first, and for a long time it was just the three of us here. Here's a little funny story with this cactus block. Spyro actually placed this one block in an item frame because when I was first coming over here, he couldn't find a cactus, or he couldn't find a desert biome anywhere near Fido Point. So he just asked me for a favor, saying that I could bring some along the way, and I actually got some cactus blocks along the way, and from then on out we could grow them ourselves, and as a little thank you he placed that sign with the item frames over here, and I was really happy about that. Felt kind of good. So let's go over here now. We have our we have a smaller farm over here. We used to use it for breeding the cows before we got more efficient XP grinding methods. So there were a lot of cows here at one point. We got the whole nether wart field. As you can see, we used up a lot of the nether warts because we crafted a lot of nether bricks. And this way over here, this is actually my little build, my little home that I've added here, my clock layer. And you can see this is my favorite redstone mini build, the redstone clock. You can see that it's going actually pretty slowly right now, so the TPS is yeah, 1.6. Still a lot laggy. I'm sorry about the mess, but you can imagine the last weeks in regards to the dupe have been a bit messy. So I have my faithful doggos over here. They all named for the direwolves from Game of Thrones. You can call me a nerd all you want. I love them. I love my doggos. They guard my clock layer. I can turn on and off the clock, but I mostly keep it on. I used to have some maps over here as well, and some shields for decorating, and some player hats, but as you all know, those were also patched out, so whatever, I guess. I also have like this little secret area over here, or not secret, but like underground area from where you can place a boat and then exit. It was for a long time the only entry point as well, before I got too lazy to use it and just made a hole in the wall over here. Actually, let me turn off the ESP for a bit so that it doesn't get in the way. So I've been using that ever since. Yeah. I also have a small elytra launcher over here. When I press this button, the slime block gets pushed up and it throws you a couple of blocks into the air. Of course, now that the TPS is totally wrecked, it doesn't work. It doesn't even respond. So yeah, now it responds. Okay. So that's pretty much for my build. I like to keep them small. And let's get over to this area here. So this was another map, a 3x3 map. Got also reset it, so tough luck. No point of staying here. And this is Dirty's tower. He wanted to build something a bit bigger than myself. Dirty Doom Tower. So let's check that out. We got some furnaces over here, some chests. And if we go up the stairs, I really like how he did the stairway. So efficient. So he's got his bed here and some armor stand and a basic chest and an ender chest. And this little part over here, I have to give credit to Spyro for that. Our third base mate, he did that for Dirty. He completed that one. He's got his way with magma blocks, and he's just a master builder from Highland. He did this whole area that Dirty was going to fill up eventually with some other stuff, but it's a sweet viewing deck to have on the top of the tower. You know, you can see the whole base pretty much from over here, or the main part. There's also some over there. I'm gonna go there later on. Whoop. Okay, a ladder. I'm first gonna tour the base by foot, then I'm gonna go for some aerial shots, guys. Jay Computer, hey, welcome to the stream. What's happening? Yeah. So basically I'm touring the base because the cords got leaked. We no longer feel safe here, and I just wanted to share our builds, what we've done here in the last months, along with Dirty and Spyro Malin, my fellow Highlanders. And I'm just giving you a quick tour on foot right now. I'm getting to our animal farms. We didn't have all the animal farms. We wanted to have some quick food and XP and maybe leather, so we did rabbits because they are fantastic for getting XP out of breeding. They breed like yeah, rabbits. Let me actually, if I'm here already, let me show you how the beacon over there is set up. So we got a little staircase over here, and this is actually the area where the pyramid is set up under the ground. This was set up by me. I grinded out all the blocks even before the dupe. And here are our chickens, and this was originally the community storage area, you know, for the building materials and food and all the redstone stuff and whatnot. But since we started the area over there, back there, we didn't really need the community chests. You are going to get that in a minute. I just wanted to show you our colorful sheep over here, and that unfinished build over there, that's actually Spyro's as well. And as you can probably guess, it's a huge ass spider. So I'm pretty sad about him not being able to finish it, I guess. So okay, let me jump over this fence. By the way, I love that you can jump over the fence with the boost you get from the beacon. Let me get to... Oh, you know what, let me first, before I go over there to the interesting stuff, let me tour the backyard of the base, you could say. So that's way over here. Death dogs. So cords. Yeah, man, I'm not sharing the cords, dude. Come on. If you're concentrated enough, you can get them from one of the discords or even from the in-game chat. I mean, they are still being spammed, I think. I don't think you will get here anytime soon, either way. Alright, so we have a wooden house over here, and this is basically just a huge ass wheat, potato and carrot farm. We have some villagers over there. I really like these little magma reservoirs. They actually have water in them. Oh, I got disconnected. For what? For walking? Come on. And of course, you can probably guess what that is. That's our very own lag machine. Not really much to talk about over there. An AFK fishing station used to breed villagers. we were actually getting started on a good villager breeder over there. Wanted to set up a whole market, but I guess we will do that in another spot. Yeah, so we had also a couple of grinders underground, but I'm not going to be going down there. I mean, you can check for yourselves on the world download if you want to, but the spawners themselves are gone, of course, because House has been messing around. I really want to give another shout out to Spyro. I mean, he has to be blushing so much now if he's watching. He built this lava reservoir over there as well. Even added a staircase and tiny nether wart farms along the way. It's just such a sleek design. Such a sleek design. We used it all the time to land or to get off. I'm actually going to try to get into the air, even though the TPS is really against it. Okay, we got it now. We got it now. So I'm gonna be showing you guys the perimeters of the base from the sky. So there's the X-Cow breeding area and Dirty's Doom Tower. Let me get a slow-mo of that. My clock tower next to it. The magma reservoir and the unfinished spider. Yeah, those are the cacti I was talking about earlier in the stream. Ramus, man, I wish I had come out to that base. I wanna build too, lol. Man, you're still eventually free to join us, you know, in Highland and get to build with us. That's okay. So let me show you the spider. That's just a really cool build. Spyro did that all by himself. But as I said, unfortunately, he didn't have enough time to finish it before because the dupe happened and so on. Let me do a quick flyby over here as well. The villager breeder. And let me show you our favorite landing spot over here. Hopefully I will get that on my first try. Yeah, I think we got it. Okay. So this pentagram once again was set up by Spyro. First without the black carpet. He then wanted to add them because when we did the mapping of the base, it kind of blended in with all the other stuff down there, as you can imagine, because of the nether brick design. So he wanted to differentiate it using the black carpet so that it would turn out like an outline on the map, and he actually did get the job done. Excuse me. It's getting late over here. I'm starting to ramble a bit. It's almost 2 a.m. So the only remaining part that you haven't seen, I guess, from this base, let me show you from the top. I don't think we will be able to see it though through the clouds. No. The duping area. So there were 3 of us. You can imagine that we dupe quite a lot. These were not set up pre-stream. I will be landing and going through them so that you can see for yourselves. Yeah, Spyro was experimenting with all the duped TNT a bit over here. You can see the obsidian platform over here. That was I was playing around with it before I was streaming the small elytra tribute altars that I was building around spawn. So yeah, I can't even begin to. We didn't actually count the chests. I mean, some of the stuff is sorted, some isn't. We got emeralds over here. Yeah, emeralds. We got some gapples over here. Some beacons. I mean, we didn't even place signs or sort it. We just set up shulker boxes full of stuff, and then we began duping headlessly. Just totems, XP potions, everything we could get our hands on. So the field of chests, or the valley of chests, you could say. The starting area was right here for the dupe. You can see right there by the ender chest. I remember that pretty clearly when we first tried out the first dupe. And each time a new one came out, we just added like a new section, either directly here or let's just say somewhere in the vicinity. Yeah. Just stacks and stacks of double chests. Okay, those are the legendary bows. Oh yeah. And here are the legendary blades. Hunky sword. Yeah. Not really much left to say in regards to this area. You've seen a lot of this in the past couple of days, and you can imagine what all hides in these chests. Dragonworm, this is the big base you keep posting in the picture, right? Which picture, man? You mean like one of my thumbnails on YouTube? Because I don't really think I posted a picture from here on any of my videos. The pictures were from like spawn and from random biomes around spawn. Then the airship that I've been streaming of, that's absolutely not here. That's way closer to spawn. And I think that pretty much covers it, man. Let me know what do you mean, man? So I'm gonna get my Discord going on real quick. Give me a sec, guys. 1212. Are we? We are live, guys. Who's there?
What?
Dirty, you still there? Hi, man.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, okay. So we're live on stream. I just finished the base tour. Maybe I'll at least wait for nightfall, if it indeed does come in this TPS. And maybe try to turning off Fulbright, maybe even turning on shaders, see if the server can handle it or my computer can handle it. And we can actually begin the Q&A now. So Lotus is going to be joining us real soon, I hope. Maybe even a Gnome and Spyro, if he gets online finally. And we are going to be talking about all topics regarding 2B and everything Highland related. So because we have been still getting a lot of questions about what the Highland is and how we operate, what we stand for. So now's the time, guys. Now's the time for you who are watching. Just post your questions in the stream, post your questions in our Discord, and we will get right to them. In the meantime, you can also tell me if you're online right now, if you're on 2B, or if you're playing some other games. And of course, the question I have been asking for all my streams, what's your favorite game and what would you like me to stream? The Highland is my city base is a real base. Of course it is, man. Of course it is. It has been built. Sir Loudmouth asks, well then, what you gonna do about the base now? I already mentioned it earlier in the stream. I did a world download out of it, so I'm gonna share it once the stream is wrapped up. I'm gonna be adding it to the description, so keep an eye out. And I'm also going to try to set up things with Maxtor on his private world, so that I can place it there as well. During the world download, I opened almost, or not almost every chest, but a lot of the chests in the dupe as well. So there's gonna be instant stuff wherever you place the download. And furthermore, we are going to be moving a big portion of the dupe stash somewhere away to undisclosed cores, of course. And other than that, we're just gonna be leaving the base here. We're definitely not going to grief it ourselves, just to somehow save it from being griefed by someone else. That's just not our way. I'm still hoping that whoever really takes the dedication and comes here, because let me tell you, even without revealing the courts, it takes a solid 10-hour either a flight or entity pick speeding on the Nether Highway, and it takes a certain amount of patience and dedication, even more so considering the very low TPS that we have been getting lately. So what I'm trying to say is I'm hoping that the ones that will take the time and dedication to get here will see more value in checking out the base, maybe world downloading it for themselves, maybe even staying here and populating it again, expanding it. If so, and you see this video, let me know for sure if that sometimes happens in the future, possibly. And that's basically it. Yeah, we're definitely not going to destroy it. I'm not really like salty or butthurt about it. I'm honestly just disappointed that a relatively minor argument or a different way of seeing things escalated into a major cord leak that doesn't make sense for anyone involved. It's Jaxo asks, do you have any advice on building a base? I'm guessing you mean like building a base that's safe and can be hard to find. Lotus, you wanna chime in on that?
Yeah, just build out really far.
Yes.
So like, the longer you want your base to be around, the further you'll build it out. It can be hard though, like if you don't have priority to get out that far. Either Electrify, like Electrify gets kicked a lot. And same with the AAC, if you like dig tunnels too fast, you get kicked a lot, so it can be hard, you know? The server definitely has like a pay to win feel.
Indeed. So the further out you build, the safer you are. If you don't leak courts, if you are only basing with people you trust, and you don't share your natural terrain or bedrock or whatever on streams and videos, or just
like flowers or
yes,
grass.
if you get a texture pack that doesn't have like texture rotations on and flower rotation placement or whatever you call it, then you will be safe. Snap Crackle Chris, wait, what are the courts? I'm not releasing the courts on this stream. They have been leaked in the in-game chat, they have been leaked in a bunch of the discords. And I will be only releasing the world download after the stream ends. Dragonworm says, I thought the stash would have been burned by now. As I said, man, this is really far out. The only 3 people that are actually basing here are me, Spyro, and Dirty. And it just happened a couple of hours ago, so no one could actually get here that fast. Just maybe in the case of like actually being somewhere nearby by pure accident, like basing 100k away from this place or something like that. J Computers asks, can I release them? You cannot. Sir Loudmouth, show my Elytra free cam trick. Man, I'm sorry, but the TPS is so wrecked that I'm not even gonna be flying that much. But you can explain it in chat for all the people, you know, it's pretty nifty. Didn't get to use it that much until now.
Oh, perfect. I didn't see that, but yeah, that's a real base.
I'm sorry?
Pervy asked in the chat about a base, if that one in the
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
real
yeah.
base.
Yeah, I told him already that it's the actual Highland city, yeah.
I mean, like the big
It
part in
was
the middle's done, the big castle and the wall, but we're still doing, like the cities in between.
yes. Yes, yes. So J Computer says, I think one of the basemates leaked them. A former basemate leaked them, actually. After being demoted, not kicked out of our Discord, just demoted. And he started leaking them.
I mean, that's almost to be gathered, though. It had to have been someone who knew the chords.
Yes. Jack Borax, man, how far is it? 500k? It's a lot further than that, buddy. Dictator Kanga says 60k nether. Yeah, definitely. 60k nether.
Totally 60k nether.
Dude, we just they just direct us 60k nether.
Yeah, they have us. They have us.
Yeah. Just
Snap Crackle Chris, do you know any more dupes? Of course. But I got a pretty hard time after I last shared with the public, so I'm kinda keeping this one close to my chest. And Jacob Uder 5, please stop it, man. I will mute you. Jack Borax, go back to spawn. Man, I can go back to spawn whenever I want, man. I've been practically living on spawn past 2 weeks and just coming back here to get some supplies and restock on the dupe kits I've been giving away in my other streams. I hear that people still haven't found all of them, so they're still up for grabs.
Yeah, I've spent pretty much the last week and a half just giving stuff away at spawn. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, so hopefully you all got your fill, guys. Duped for yourselves, maybe even. And are now on the way to a better life on 2B. Okay, so Lotus, should we talk about the Highland a bit and why it actually came to this today? Or... Jeb is adding the recipe book to the furnace in 1.13. Furnace dupe incoming. yeah, that would be sweet. Jack Borax, give base tour. I mean, yeah, I can go through the base again. So this is my own little build. The clock layer. My custom-made TPS clock, which is blinking really slowly right now, as you can see, because the TPS is really low. Wish dupe never happened. Why, dude? So this was my home for the past few months. I have a small underground area here as well. For a long time this was the only entry and exit point. And my little mini farms over here, just to have a steady supply of everything, along with the enchanting station and my faithful dire wolves. There's 7 of them. I don't know where all of them are though. So yeah, and this over here, this is Dirty's Doom Tower. Let's check that out. It's got some furnaces and chests over here, and when you take this staircase up, I really love how we place those brewing stands in the windows. Sweet. His bedroom, and I really love this magma sphere, which is actually a little viewing platform, you know, for all the different sides of Fido.
Dude, I really like Fido, man, honestly.
Yeah, this is actually the first time you're seeing it, right?
I mean, I saw pictures of it like the very beginning when Spyro first started building, but that's about it.
Oh, we got a random skeleton spotted. Are we going to be able to take off? What do you think? Not getting lucky yet. Jack Borax, you watch Game of Thrones? Yeah, man, I love that show. And I don't know if you heard, guys, for those of you who are indeed fans of Game of Thrones, a couple of the episodes that haven't actually been released yet from the newest season. Oh, dude, I'm glitching out hard. I'm glitching out under the ground with my Elytra. That's fantastic. Okay, let me try to fix this real quick, guys. Nope, like this. So a couple of the Game of Thrones episodes have been leaked. And I've actually seen part 4 or episode 4 today already, even though it should air on Sunday. So rip HBO, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna pick up these chests over here and place them back. I'm sorry for the delay, guys, but you see I was glitching out pretty hard and then I got stuck. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. I mean, not that this stuff would be that valuable, you know, but best not to leave it laying around. We got this. Just a few more, guys. Don't worry.
Fluff Bucket approves this message. Shout out to Fluff.
Shout out to Fluff. Hey, man. Thanks for joining. Where's my light shot? Okay, one more. I don't need this.
Hi, Ashton Long. Shout out to Ashton Long.
Ultimate Steve HD. Hi, I'm back from Baron Dome's podcast. That's awesome.
What is Baron Dome?
Indeed. So we got our farms over here, the animal farms. As I said previously, we didn't have all the animals because we didn't actually need them. I still not able to launch myself into the air, even with the timer trick. Too bad. I wanted to do some flyovers still. So let me maybe
you gotta
climb the...
timer trick.
Yeah, I am doing the timer trick, man. Still. Whoops.
I love the rapid farm. I'm just like watching the playback. It's got the delay.
Mm-hmm. So what is your Discord? What do you mean? The Highland Discord? Both of, like, my personal Discord and the Highland Discord are both linked in the description under the stream, man. The boost jump is affecting you, lol. Yeah, it is. I know. But I won't turn off the beacons just because of that, you know.
Fluff's in the chat, in the chords.
What?
Fluff's in the chat, linking the chords.
In the stream chat or in the in-game chat?
In the stream chat.
That's hilarious. So you're all welcome here, I guess. If you undergo the way, I'm actually pretty proud of you because myself, let me share a funny little anecdote over here with you. So the first time I went here, it was a long journey. You know, I just gotten used to all the hacks and entity speed and all that stuff, and I stayed here for a while. We built, and after a while I wanted to check out spawn again, and of course I received a huge red pill in the form of a tutorial on how to set a pearl. and I messed it up the very first time. Yeah, the biggest noob over here, right here. So I messed up my very first pearl that I set here. I returned to spawn and couldn't get back using the pearl.
Rip.
So I was kind of frustrated for a bit there, but then I just went ahead and underwent the way again. So I actually then when you actually stumble on the courts, just think about me and traveling that far out twice, just because I messed up a pearl and wanted to get back home to my like first actual home on 2B, which now is just not as safe as it was. Why so far out, OMG? Because it's safer if you take all the safety precautions and don't base with small children that get butthurt easily.
To be fair, you know, he did make the original journey.
He did. He totally did. I won't deny him that. He did journey out all the way here. That's okay. But
Someone's asking about that timber squirrel guy with the video.
yeah, I have thoughts on that guy. I mean, I posted a comment immediately after I saw the video of him destroying Maxtor's base. I think I'm safe to say that I'm on pretty good terms with Maxtor. We've met a lot of times on the temp map and and around spawn on the original map as well. And I felt really bad for him. I know that it's close to spawn and it will get griefed eventually, but in the last months I've kind of been getting the vibe that just everyone leaves, basically everyone leaves Maxtor alone, or mostly everyone leaves Maxtor and his base alone, because they know that he's doing good stuff, handing out stuff, helping people around spawn. And this new kid just shows up, joins the server for the first time, immediately starts to stream in a format that Rusher would certainly approve. And in his like second episode, he stumbles upon one of my Elytra altars. He gets the full dupe kit and of course all the Elytras, so that's basically a small fortune for someone who just joined the server. If you didn't see the video, he just had like wooden and maybe stone stuff on him and some food.
What a lucky kid, by the way.
What a lucky kid. And he thanked me in the comments under the video. I was feeling pretty good about that, helping out a new player when I saw that. But right after I saw the next video, of course, I was pretty disappointed. And I left him a message there as well. Something along the lines of him getting on the server and the first thing after getting some actually good stuff, just raiding someone else's base that he totally must have seen that was someone else's and actively used still. So these are my thoughts on the issue.
I kind of like this guy, dude.
You do? Care to elaborate?
Yeah, you know, I just I could use an army of 14-year-olds.
Yeah, but let's leave them to their shitty crystal PvP at 0-0, shall we?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, that guy was obviously just, you know, looking for a way to get more views out of destroying someone's base, because that's apparently the easiest way to do it.
You know, I'm just thinking, like, for a very little portion of my stuff, I could, you know, arm all of his subscribers, really all of his factions players.
And then?
I don't know, just have them there. How much money would they spend on priority?
Nice little thought, yeah. Yeah, nice little thought. Priority has still been a very cherished luxury in the last few weeks because of the dupe, naturally. So I think someone is making a lot of money out of that. And some other people are definitely supporting that because the server needs money to keep running, right? You
I'm
don't
just saying
get to...
we could do factions right here in TV.
Come on, man. You mean
It's
that?
anarchy, you know. We could do whatever we
We
want.
can do whatever we want, yeah, sure. Again, just because it's anarchy, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to buy into the general cancer slash betraying slash egoistical psyche of 2B. You can do whatever you want. You can just bury yourself somewhere in the millions and build there and just enjoy.
Come on, man. You mean that? We can do whatever we want, yeah.
But I do hear a little echo now from the stream, so maybe...
Dirty, I can't hear you, man.
Griefing and PvP takes 0 skill on 2B2T. Ultimate Steve. Wise words. Yeah, true
I
that.
would like to say griefing efficiently takes a little bit of skill.
Bury yourself somewhere in the millions and build there. Just enjoy.
I would again ask you, Fluffbucket and Jacob Uder 5, to refrain from what you are doing.
Wise words.
Toon, toon, toon. Toon, 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 toon.
I would again ask you, Swan Bucket and Jacob Peter 5 from what you're doing.
I'm getting the echo out of your audio, Lotus, I think.
No, it's not me, dude. I have push to talk on.
That's weird. So probably it's Dirty. Dirty, if you are listening or watching, please.
Do you hear
Yeah.
me talking?
I'm
Are
listening
you
in.
are
I'm
you watching
it.
the stream? So maybe it's causing
Yeah,
the
sure.
echo. Yeah. So your mic is picking it up probably.
Are you sure?
No, Dirty. I think
Because-
Dirty was talking the whole time, but his mic was like away from his mouth.
Yeah, could be.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Jack Borax, who is Panda? Yeah, Fluff, never mind. Don't worry, buddy. It's
No,
okay.
Fluff is cool, dude. I mean, I legitimately believe him. I don't think he even knows what access it's on.
Yeah.
Like, look at the Highland, dude. None of us leak chords, not even to each other. We all have private bases and stuff.
Yes.
We're
We
doing it
operate
big.
on a cell basis, and that's why this isn't that big that big of a thing. So if you guys wanna join the, dare I say, fastest growing Discord on 2B, you have the link in the description under the stream. If you're still wondering on how to actually join the Highland, it isn't that complicated. You start off by joining the Swarm channels. That's just a general 2B2T chat from which potential candidates are chosen from, or they just request an interview from one of the higher ranks. And after an interview and maybe a couple of small tasks or quests, you can start to get promoted, get higher ranks, certain perks, and of course some companionship.
What up, Fluff?
Hey Fluff, welcome to the stream, thanks for joining.
I've been watching the stream for a while.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I just decided to undeafen myself.
Okay, let me set you a bit. Let me set you a bit louder though, buddy, because I can't hear you that much. Okay, we're good.
I kind of dig that it started to turn into a podcast. I like that kind of format.
Yeah. That's what I was planning from the beginning, just to show the base around for a bit, and then have a little Q&A session in regards to what happened and to the Highland as a whole, and even to the 2B as a whole. Podcast for the win, indeed. Ultimate Steve asks, small quests, like what? It's quests to prove your like dedication and determination, and in most cases your patience as well. I don't want to get into the details of the quests, only those that are currently undertaking them actually know them.
I got a few quests for you, buddy.
Go ahead, man.
I mean, again, you know, not gonna disclose them on the stream, but
Okay, I know what
hit
you
me
mean.
up.
Okay. Lord Baddock asks, how does one get an interview? You all seem chill. You just ask in the Swarm channel, and if some of the higher ranks, any one of them has time, you just join the VC. You need a mic, please, people. This is the only thing you actually need, a mic. I actually had players who were salty and butthurt and were DMing me some really nasty stuff because I just told them that they couldn't actually get an interview without a mic, so they couldn't actually join. And it's very simple. We just want to hear the person who is actually under the nickname. We need to talk to each other to organize our gameplay, so naturally a mic is required.
We've heard everybody else's voice, so like we're not about to start making exceptions.
Yes, precisely.
Yeah, that, and like we've had people try to join as a different account and be the same person.
And
which is pretty funny.
And Ultimate Steve, I see another question more to the top. Since your base got leaked, what are you planning on doing? This is, if you think this is like our like single base of the Highland, then it's not. As I said earlier in the stream, only 3 of us were basing here, and this base is actually just a couple of months old, so we got plenty of that left. Let me assure you.
Dielo, why don't you do a few laps on the Elytra, you know, for anybody just joining in?
Yeah, let me do that. If I'm actually able to start in this shitty FPS, TPS that is.
I think we've got the leader of Project Path
okay.
in the stream chat.
Project Path, what is that? And
is
now
that?
I mean it. I don't mean it as a meme. Actually, I mean it as a genuine question this time around for me as well.
He wants to turn spawn into path blocks.
RIP. No.
That's certainly a huge undertaking and noble to say the very least, but to be honest, it won't last. Anything in a radius of 100k won't last longer than a very short amount of time, let's just say.
I think more or less if we go unnoticed, you know, people just usually hit the nether up off the cobblestone monsters, and then they're out. I think I'm pretty much like done with spawn, dude. I mean, I'm just giving out a lot of stuff and flying around, and it's just boring over there.
I'm still going to hang around spawn a bit. Because that's where, you know, most people are nowadays, I guess. But, you know, just like before, hopping in and porting back.
I think I'm finally gonna start
Quick question. So can your PC run shaders? Yeah, man, it can, but it gets me some wacky results at times. So let me just try it for a sec, maybe. If my game crashes, I'm sorry for that, guys. I will start it up immediately afterwards. So let's just turn on these use shaders and let's see what we've got here. Yeah, the FPS went like a lot down. I'm not getting even 20 frames, although I have a pretty good gaming laptop. But yeah, let me maybe turn off the clouds as well. off. Yeah, okay. It's still a bit glitchy, as you can see when I move. That's because of the low FPS. But yeah, definitely can run shaders. Let me try to get some air. No, won't be able to. Server not responding.
I'm sure using your GPU to stream off of makes a big difference, because even with the 1060, I can get like, you know, when I'm not streaming, like 40 FPS on a good day with those same shaders.
I'm getting rubber bands real hard now. Yeah, I am indeed streaming off of my GPU because it's actually way stronger than my CPU. I use it for like 3D rendering as well. Look at all the nice water. So that's probably why it's like heavily strained right now.
Takes good pictures though, buddy.
I've taken them before. It's all right. And since I got the that world download, I can take them anytime I want now, basically. I think my very most favorite feature on Fido Point would definitely be the pentagram man. So again, a big shout out to Spyro Malin, our fellow Highland member. He practically built like what, 80% of this base. Yeah, I would hazard okay, maybe 70 at least.
I like the giant holes in the ground.
The giant holes in the ground?
Yeah, from like the TNT testing.
Yeah. That's pretty hilarious.
Part of that was my doing.
Let me get a couple of screenies.
I can only imagine that part of that was your doing.
Whoop. Okay, so do we have any more questions? I've made around 20k path blocks. I know, it's not even 1/10 of the job. Yeah, just wait for the next dupe. So Loudmouth, what shader is that? It's the Zeus shaders. They come default with most of the clients.
Wait for the next dupe. What is he gonna do? He's gotta do path blocks, man. So don't be ashamed if you give up, dude. It's a huge project and it requires a lot of time. And to be honest, it's at spawn. It's just no one's gonna care, man. I'm sorry. You might get invited to be a spawn mason, though. I don't know.
Spawn what?
A what?
What's a what now? Are we going to be able to take off? Nope. Let me give it one more try though. Still not. But yeah, dudes. Oh yeah, disconnected. Oh, the server you were previously on went down. Yeah. Fallback server. Don't believe you.
Ultimate Steve HD asks, "What's your favorite meme?"
That would have to be the what is.
Yeah, the what is meme.
The what is meme.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Currently.
Easiest troll, dude.
The what is meme caught on pretty well.
Yeah, dude, it destroys the children.
Does Optifine come with the client? There isn't a 1.12.1 Optifine yet, is there? There is. Even worst is out now with Optifine. Me personally, I didn't get it to work. It kept crashing for me, but maybe you will be more lucky. Aristos is working for sure, although I'm not really sure if that has Optifine built into it.
If you're looking on the Optifine site for it, it might be like a preview version, might not be an official Optifine version yet.
Maybe.
Oh, man, how do I spam one thing? How do I change my files, dude?
Yeah, now I'm currently using Future, and that's working fine with the shaders, as you saw. Although, yeah, fine. It's still a bit glitchy, I know. Maybe I can just try to get into the Nether, show you how we decorated the side over there.
Yeah,
1.5. 1.5 TPS, man. I'm gonna be standing in the nether portal for at least a minute, I guess.
Better than running around.
So we have a question here. What is the "what is" meme? And I'm not sure if he's asking it as a question or if he's memeing the meme.
I think he's memeing the meme. I mean, either way, it's both, but it's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. That's the best thing about the "what is" meme. You can use it for pretty much everything. Sorry for that, guys. Need to get a long sip of water. It's really hot over here where I live. Still, even though it's after 2 a.m. in the morning. It's like 35 degrees outside. And I don't have a...
I need to sip some alcohol.
I don't have a working AC.
Hey guys, I'm probably gonna be out of the voice chat, you know? My kid, he's still looking for me.
Yeah, that's totally fine, man. Thanks for your help with the stream and for joining us. And if you still can get on while I'm streaming, that would be cool.
Yeah, no problem, dude. I'm gonna hang around in the stream chat.
Bye, Lotus.
Fantastic. Peace. So I got disconnected again. Let me log back in. How long have we been streaming now, guys? Let me just check. For an hour. Yeah, I think we're gonna go another half hour for the questions and answers session. I'm still trying to get into the nether over here. And then I'm gonna wrap up the stream and add that world download link for you guys. Wait, it's what temperature outside? It's 35 degrees, Ramos, but I think you got probably confused by the Fahrenheit Celsius thing. So it's 35 degrees Celsius. I don't really know the exact ratio to Fahrenheit. Is it like multiplied by 3 or 2 point something?
That's pretty hot, fam.
Yeah, tell me about it. And without the working... Oh, okay, I got into the nether now. Without the working AC. So yeah, we've actually placed some magma blocks over here around the portal as well. This is the entry point.
It's like 86 Fahrenheit or maybe 100.
Yeah, something like that. We also had nether fortress pretty close. Let me just show you. Oh, I still, you know what the good thing about low TPS is though? I still have all the buffs from the beacons. It's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh no, it actually wasn't that close, guys. I'm not gonna go all the way over there just to show you a rundown nether fortress where we used to mine some stuff.
The status effects lasting forever is a blessing until you get withered, and then you're taking wither damage for 5.5 minutes. Then it kind of sucks.
Yes. Hot temperatures like this are only good when you're vacationing somewhere where you can cool yourself off, like in a lake or a sea or something. Yeah, so basically it's hot. Yeah, it's hot. Ramos, it's hot a lot. I'm sweating my everything off. So I can't wait to hit that shower after I wrap up the stream, to be honest. I'm trying to get back to Fido through the nether portal, guys. It's a pain, a bit. Okay. I'm back.
My ult's been at position 1 in the queue for like 20 minutes. I think I might need a re-queue.
Let me try to get some fresh air, guys. Nope. We're not getting that airtime. Okay, now we got it. Nice. So maybe you actually noticed, but these are the remainders of chorus plants. We've actually got those here as well. We duped a lot of ant stuff when the dupe came. But the trees were there even before. For those of you who are joining, we are on the 2B2T server, the oldest Anarchy Minecraft server, and the codes to this base over here got leaked recently, so I'm touring it, sharing it with the world, just in case it gets destroyed in the coming days and weeks. I already made the world download. I'm gonna be releasing that after the stream, and also adding it, or hopefully adding it, to Maxtor's world. This was our main duping area when all 3 dupes hit. You can imagine that these are treasures beyond treasures for someone who actually didn't dupe during the last couple of weeks. But still, it's so far out. I'm pretty sure that most of people who will get to the courts, won't venture out just to get to a dupe stash they can easily find closer to spawn. Yep, taking debuff potion effects in low TPS is AIDS. I know, right? Composing, what are courts? Just check out the in-game chat and some discords. I'm not gonna be leaking the courts on stream. Are you going to send this to the 2B2T museum? I don't think they would be interested in this small of a base, but as I said, I will be adding it to Maxtor's world if he agrees with that. So that's the place I'm putting my faith into.
These guys out here fiending for the cords.
Yeah. Can you comment them on my recent video? I won't comment them on your recent... What? Hashtag Aurora? What do you mean, Triggs? Or are you referring to the time where Aurora leaked their codes on stream? Because that's not what's happening here. One of our former basemates leaked the codes, and now I'm just touring the base before its eventual demise, if it indeed comes at all, being this far out at all. Thirsty for codes. Ultimate Steve, I can assure you, it's not worth the many hour trip. You can find even dupe stashes this size way closer to spawn. Trust me. I did. And I'm not even talking about the mini dupe stashes that I left, but like full-fledged dupe stashes. Not even 100k away. Because a lot of people were actually duping quote unquote on the spot when the dupes, well, the individual dupes hit, you know. Didn't have the time to get back to their bases.
Some people duped crazy close to spawn just because there wasn't time to go somewhere better. They just duped where they were.
Yeah, some of the people got on, you know, for example, like 10 minutes before the server restarted, and we all knew that the server is going to be restarting because the new notifications in the chat, and people that got on like right in that moment were duping like crazy just around spawn, hoping to then somehow be able to move that stuff. Okay, let me just change the place I'm doing the little panorama. Because you guys can rewind the stream. I'm not going to go through the whole base again. I've been through it a couple of times. And still want to talk to you guys a bit undisturbed. I don't get that many chances to talk with the chatties directly because most of my streams I am like moving a lot. Kuster, is it past 6 mil? Yes, it is. It is at least 6 mil on both axes. Nether. That's Nether, J-Computer. Also, Trix, you meant that you were Team Aurora. Yeah, that's cool. So, fine with me. Ultimate Steve, yeah man, I totally got you. Thanks for joining. You've been a very loyal viewer. I appreciate it. See you next time. And keep an eye out for the world download. Fluff buckets, highways, diagonal highways for the win. Yeah, right? J Computer, I know the court. It's not past 6 million. It is past 6 million. Oh, need to reconnect. Let me just turn on my announcer so that I don't actually get kicked for AFKing. Frostbite. I just got here. What happened? So basically the short version, former basemate that left this base some time ago got butthurt because he was demoted from Highland today, and he started leaking the codes in the in-game chat as well as in several discords. So I got back as fast as I could, did a world download. I'm gonna share the world download after the stream is wrapped up, and then we are going to just move some of the stuff away from here and leave the base as is for someone to find and either grieve or enjoy. Foxy Dinzeo, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Chords are 69, 69, 69. Yeah, Fluff Bucket got it right.
Fuck. He leaked the cards.
He did. 69, 69, 69, guys. I'm sorry. I have been trolling you with the distance. It's actually pretty close. Just come to 69, 69, 69. You'll be gold. Aw, thanks, Foxy. That feels good. Feels good to hear that. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple... Okay, I got kicked again. Why not? Shouldn't be a problem to get back in, right? No? It should? Okay, let's just wait a couple seconds. A Grand Lotus says start blowing it up. Come on, man. You know me. I'm not going to. Trix asks, is Highland allied with peacekeepers? First of all, what are the peacekeepers? Second of all, what does allied mean on a place like 2B? Third, no. Dielo Tai is the best 2B2T YouTuber. Thanks, Fluff. We should get PewDiePie to say that though. Then I can put it in my trailer on the forefront on my channel, and for some reason have it there for months on end. Fit. Let me get in some of those sweet slow motion flybys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm practically matrixing the hell out of this. The chosen one has come. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Let me head out here to the pentagram. Let me get a 3 points on first try. We used to play this fun little mini game with Dirty on top of the pentagram where we just oh, I popped the totem, that's fantastic. Where we just started off over here on the pentagram, turned off anti-knockback when it still worked, of course, and tried to see which one of us could get the other to fall down only by using a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times, man, good times. I'm going to miss this place, but we are going to rebuild even better someplace else. I got some pretty interesting plans lined up.
You forgot to mention you lost every time.
Yeah, you were very good at the... Whoop! I'm falling! I'm flying, okay. You were very good at this game, man. Just so you guys have a aerial view of the whole base.
Outside of a couple of screens, this is my first time seeing this base.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of looking forward to this fact as well, that you and Lotus and a bunch of other Highland members didn't even see this base, because, as we said previously, only me and Dirty and Spyro were actually basing here. Or in the last months, at least. Whoop! I can't even land properly. Okay, well, let's just stay up in the air. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, just turn on the machine.
Why? That wouldn't. I don't think that would take that it would the TPS would go even further down, man. To be honest. No, disconnect. Come on. And I'm still in the air. Will I be able to land? No, I'm still on. Oh, okay, we're good now. We're good. Okay, let's have a look at the chat. Worst is best. Yeah, right, Lotus? Is Highland chill with Aurora? You could say that, but I think it comes down to individuals mostly. I mean, we hung out with Dielo Tai on the temp map, and we pop into each other's discords on occasion. We didn't like share some activities as a respective groups on the original map yet. The Timber Squirrel Army. Yeah, right? I love this. That little kid. I felt pretty good about myself leaving that stuff out. I didn't know, I mean, not for him, obviously. That was the fourth altar I built, so I couldn't know who would find it. But still, I was pretty happy about that, but then After I saw the next video, I was really disappointed. A whole lot of disappointment today. From within and from without. Run and hide. Yeah, I know, but Lord Bado. Lord Badok. Okay, guys, we're almost at the 1.5 hour mark, so if you still got some questions left, now's the time, because I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream in a couple of minutes. We've been going on for long enough for a short base tour and a short Q&A. So if you still got questions about 2B, about hacked clients, about the Highland, or just like would like to know where I actually live, because I've been getting some pretty wild theories on that lately. I've been hearing that I come from Brazil based on my accent, which is really out there. I've been hearing that I come from Norway. I don't know if my English accent is like the one that the people over there have. I've been getting that I come from Germany, which is getting closer geographically speaking, but still not that close to the actual truth. So if you got some theories, let me hear them. Lord Badok, can I get my little interview? I'm in Swarm. I mean, I still haven't wrapped up the stream, so maybe later, right? Jacob Uder, I know, from where are you? Some dude, now you're asking the right questions. I didn't mean to hide it from the get-go, man. I was just waiting for someone to ask. I actually mentioned it on my previous streams several times. I'm from Central Europe, from Slovakia, not to be confused from Slovenia, although both are pretty cool places. My time zone is GMT +1, or just CEST, Central Eastern Standard Time. So it's actually 2:30 a.m. in the morning right now. I'm not used to stream this late, but you know, time was a bit of the essence today, so I made an exception to share this with you guys. Scarlox asks Dutch. No, I pretty much cleared it a second ago. I'm not from the Netherlands. We got a lot of people from Netherlands around, or relatively, of the ones I know of, but me personally, I'm not. Although I would like to visit one day for sure. So Jacob, you are in the pretty much the same time zone as me when I see what you're writing over there. So guys, let me use the ending of the stream also to again ask you for a huge favor. Leave me a comment on what games you like and what games you play and what games you would like me to stream other than Minecraft and the general 2B2T content. I already started to mess around with GTA, a bit of Overwatch, and Oddworld New and Tasty, the remastered version of Apes Odyssey. I got a lot more titles planned still, but I can't go anywhere with you guys actually telling me what you want, so please do. And yes, any questions about Highland, now's the time. Ah, you got my name right, TY, Sarlos, yeah. Not that hard to get. I figured that the S and X wouldn't be pronounced, so the X is silent. Team Fortress 2. Yeah, I could take a look at that. Never played it, actually. Lord Buddock says Hyperlight Drifter. Yeah, another one that I don't know. Because this is cool. You guys tell me about games that I don't even know of. So other than me having other games to play on stream, I get to take a look at games I don't even know. So that's cool. Any other takers? No. Okay, so I will still use this chance to send out a global invitation to join our Highland Discord and to join Highland. We are a peaceful building community that isn't really into PvP, doesn't hang around spawn that much other than when there's a lot of people there and there's fun stuff to do. We are trying to steer away from the general cancerous vibe on the server and welcome old players as well as entirely new players who aren't 99% cancerous or just outright clueless about 2B and Minecraft in general. So if you want to join a very adult, mature and chill Discord and a group, you're free to check out the Discord links in the description under the stream, and we'll see you there. Jacob Uder, I know Team Fortress 2, I just never played it. It's a C, but close enough? Like you pronounce the capital S like a C? So Carlos? Or Carlos even? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna wait for a couple more seconds for the stream to catch up. If you guys still got some questions. I'm gonna give it a minute. If you're indeed thinking about coming here to getting all these sweet duped items, I would highly recommend you first check out my other videos, because I've hidden a lot of dupe stashes and showed the actual courts on stream. And there's a lot of places around spawn way closer to spawn, not even like 10k out of spawn. So you can get a lot of nice stuff there and you don't have to travel hours and hours on end just to get here. And I'm not even saying that as a safety measure or just to troll you. You can very easily check if what I'm saying is true once you see how far this place is and once you see how close I actually left the mini dupe stashes and the giveaways and the Elytra altar tributes, you know, tribute altars, whatever. Yeah, Grand Lotus says, I will stick around after the stream for a little. I will actually stop the stream, but you guys are free to hang out in the chat for a while still. If you got stuff to talk about, I might even chime in after I'm done processing the stream. And yeah, guys, that's about it for tonight. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for hearing out my message and for giving me the chance to share my home on 2B with you for one last time. Keep an eye out for that download link. I will add it in a couple of minutes after I wrap up the stream. If you liked this this stream, leave a like or a comment, and check out my other videos. And if you want to stay tuned for more 2B2T and other gaming content, just dab that subscribe buttons. Just dab that subscribe button, you all. Again, thanks for joining, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.